up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, the Lewandowski saga. Now, Barcelona's bid of 32 million euros plus 5 million euros in variables is still on the table for Bayern Munich, but Barcelona suspect they will reject it. If they do reject it, the club's new offer, what they want to do is include a player in it. The question is, what player? Do you include Memphis, who's out of contract next summer, who Gavi, if he rejects his contract renewal, will leave the club this summer, or Frenkie de Jong has the most value? Of course, Bayern Munich are interested in all three players. The question now is, who will Barcelona offer in that second bid if, of course, Bayern Munich reject that first bid? Now, on the topic of making offers, of course, Koulibaly is a target for Barcelona this summer in the center-back position, and he has rejected a contract renewal offer from Napoli over the past 24 hours, increasing his chances of leaving the club this summer. Now, of course, with players coming in, players will have to leave. There's a big exit list, of course: Mingueza, Ricky Puig, Neto, Lenglet, Umtiti, Pjanic, Trincão, and Braithwaite. But Braithwaite and Pjanic have come out in the media saying they want to stay until 2024 when their contract expire, and also want to do preseason with the squad in July as well. Trincão wants to leave no matter what, but the club want to sell him and they only have loan offers, so sales this summer will be so difficult for the club. And finally, a big contract renewal update on Ousmane Dembele. His saga I cannot even keep up with. 1 minute he's staying, 1 minute he's leaving. There's been 360s happening all over the place, and I will give you guys an update on that. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video. Be very much appreciated. And also, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. So the first player that we have been linked with is, of course, the #1 target for Barcelona in the summer, Robert Lewandowski. We do have one quick update about his transfer, and it's coming in from Bild in Germany, and they've come out saying that Bayern Munich have not yet responded to Barcelona's first bid for Robert Lewandowski yet. Again, that opening bid was 32 million euros plus 5 million euros in bonuses. They still haven't responded, so we are waiting for that. Now, the feeling around Barcelona is that Bayern Munich will reject that first bid, and right now Barcelona are preparing the second bid, and they're thinking of including some players in the deal instead of putting in another offer for straight cash. And the player that could be used is Pablo Gavi. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Bayern Munich are very attentive to Gavi's situation and is willing to pay his 50 million euro release clause. Barcelona want to include Memphis Depay in the operation, which is not ruled out, but Gavi could also be used in the Lewandowski deal if he does not renew his contract. Now, currently, Barcelona are preparing his contract. They're going to send it to his agent very soon. The feeling right now is that he will accept the offer, but of course, he could end up rejecting it. And remember in yesterday's video when I was covering Joan Laporta's latest interview, he said in that interview, this will be our final contract offer for Gavi. So if he says no, the club will have to sell him, and they could do so by including him in a Lewandowski swap deal or selling him for his 50 million euro release clause. So we'll wait and see. Again, Lewandowski's name is still on the table, and the bid is also still on the table as well, and we're still waiting for Bayern Munich's first response. Now, along with the attack, another priority for Barcelona this summer is to strengthen the defense, more specifically bring in a center-back reinforcement, and one of the names on the table is, of course, Kalidou Koulibaly, but he has been offered a new contract by Napoli over the past few days, but Koulibaly has rejected it. Foot Mercado came out saying that Napoli have made their first offer contract renewal for Koulibaly, and the Senegalese center back has rejected the offer. Currently, Napoli have no offers on the table for Koulibaly to leave the club this summer, but if he does not renew this summer, they do want to sell him, and the asking price currently is around 35 million euros, and currently PSG, Chelsea, and Barcelona are interested. Now, remember, like I told you guys a couple of days ago when we covered that interview that the Napoli president did with Roberto, he said that, look, Koulibaly is a symbol of Napoli, all that sort of stuff. We're going to offer him a contract renewal. If he says yes, he'll stay. If he says no, we will sell him this summer. And also, he said that Barcelona don't have money, but of course, we do. 30 million euros for Koulibaly, guys, is an absolute steal. If he's gonna leave Napoli, we gotta bring him into Barcelona. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again, he's the only center back in the world that's feasible that can actually come to the club this summer, who I believe can bench Gerard Piqué. And also, a Koulibaly Araujo partnership would be absolutely disgusting. So we'll wait and see. Koulibaly is still in talk with Napoli over a contract renewal, but he has rejected the first offer. Now, a position for Barcelona this summer that isn't the priority at the moment, but it could do so in the coming weeks, is the midfield, with, of course, Frenkie de Jong's future being unclear, and we have been linked with a few midfielders over the past 24 hours. First one being Ruben Neves. Firstly, coming in from Sport, they've come out saying that Wolverhampton want to sell Ruben Neves for 50 million euros this summer, but Barcelona will not pay this number and want to include some players such as Mingueza, Riqui Puig, Nico to reduce the value of the deal, but the player wants to wear the Barcelona shirt next season. And also the Birmingham Mail have come out saying that Wolves like Mingueza, Riqui Puig, and Nico, while super agent Jorge Mendes is working for his client Neves to seal a move to Barcelona. I don't know why, but the UK press keeps linking Ruben Neves to Barcelona, and of course, so has Gerard Romero. He's always brought that up, saying that look, Ruben Neves will always be an option. Of course, that Jorge Mendes connection with Barcelona is very, very strong and will be very important for this operation as well. We do have some current Jorge Mendes clients. Of course, Nico's a Jorge Mendes client, Trincão is, Adama is. So it depends on business between Wolves and Barcelona. I don't know what will happen. We could, offer Trincão, Mingueza, whoever it may be for Ruben Neves. So we'll wait and see. But in my opinion, this operation will heavily depend on the sale or departure of Frenkie de Jong this summer. Another midfielder who's been linked with Barcelona as well is Marc Roca from Bayern Munich. Bild in Germany have come out saying that Barcelona are among the clubs interested in Marc Roca, and Bayern want around 8 million euros for him. Of course, former Espanyol player, he's very cheap. Spanish, of course, CDM. This could be a low risk signing if we want to get someone quickly, of course, but again, hasn't played well at Bayern Munich over recent seasons. He's barely played when even there's been injuries as well, so could be one of their deadwood players, but in the end, he will be an option for Barcelona. And finally, Carlos Soler. Now, Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona do not think of Carlos Soler as a hypothetical replacement for Frenkie de Jong if he leaves the club this summer, but Fernando Polo came out saying that Barcelona also do not see Carlos Soler as a replacement for Frenkie de Jong. The player who Barcelona like the most is Bernardo Silva. Jorge Mendes has informed them of his desire to leave Man City, but it won't be easy. But Barcelona want to upgrade the squad, of course, if Frenkie de Jong does end up leaving. Again, another Jorge Mendes client dealing with Barcelona. There will be a Jorge Mendes deal this summer, I can guarantee it, whether it's Bernardo Silva, Ruben Neves, Trincão, Adama, Nico. There will be some involvement in that sense, but right now, Carlos Soler apparently not an option, but Sport have come out saying that he is an option. He's actually the first option for Xavi if Frenkie de Jong does leave. So mixed reports about Carlos Soler. Again, right now, he's very close to joining Atletico Madrid more than Barcelona, but his name is still in the air. But again, right now, very, very uncertain with him. But one midfielder who, of course, we will sign this summer is Franck Kessie. Now, Edu Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona could officially announce Franck Kessie's signing in the coming days if AC Milan do not put any obstacle. Otherwise, the announcement will come after June the 30th when his contract expires with AC Milan. Now, of course, over the past few days, Franck Kessie has been celebrating winning Serie A with AC Milan for the first time in 11 years. And with that being said, maybe AC Milan will allow Barcelona to make that official announcement. Otherwise, we won't have any problem with AC Milan. We will announce it after June 30th. So again, we do have a midfield option coming in, but there will be another one coming in if, of course, Frenkie de Jong leaves the club this summer. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, the main candidate to raise money for the club, Frenkie de Jong. Now, Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona have offers on the table for Frenkie de Jong, but they only willing to consider selling him in case they were able to upgrade the squad. And the two players who would make Barcelona and Xavi doubt are Robert Lewandowski and also Bernardo Silva. Frankie's sale is not ruled out as it would bring in cash and release a high salary. Moreover, he's lived up to expectation. Xavi appreciates him, but he does not match the creativity midfielder profile what the coach wants. In this context, Frenkie de Jong's sale can be key to making some of his signings what Barcelona dream of. The sale would generate income and make a sizable gap in the wage bill as well to make more big signings. And Barcelona admit that if it's necessary to sacrifice Frenkie de Jong to sign Robert Lewandowski this summer, the club will weigh up this option. Bayern Munich are also interested in Frenkie de Jong, and of course Barcelona want Lewandowski as well. Barcelona believe that Bayern Munich will eventually sell Lewandowski, but would ask for around 50 million euros. So it would be a smart move to sell Frenkie de Jong to the German club and get Lewandowski and some cash in return as well. Another club interested in Frenkie de Jong is Manchester City. Pep is a huge admirer. Coincidentally, Bernardo Silva is a midfielder who Xavi and Barcelona like the most. He will analyze the situation soon and is open to leaving Man City this summer. Barcelona see Bernardo Silva as a very similar profile to that of Pedri and would love to have a midfield duo of these two players. Both Bernardo Silva and Frenkie de Jong have high values, and a swap deal is possible. Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester United are also interested in Frenkie de Jong, and they don't lack the money either. Nonetheless, Frenkie always maintains his desire to continue at Barcelona. So there's a big report. So pretty much, the club want to keep Frenkie de Jong, but are open to selling him for two conditions. Number one, they get an upgrade, for example, like Bernardo Silva, another midfielder like that. And also, they would sell him to facilitate the move for Robert Lewandowski, and for me, that is absolutely huge. If we do end up needing some extra money, we don't have room in the wage bill, it will be Frenkie de Jong who will be sacrificed to bring in Robert Lewandowski to the club this summer. Now, Fabrizio Romano has come out saying that Barcelona want a minimum of 80 to 85 million for Frenkie de Jong this summer. Negotiations with Manchester United are not advanced, and there are plenty of other clubs who are interested as well in the Dutchman. So again, 80 to 85 million euros. So for example, we could sell Frenkie de Jong to Bayern Munich for Lewandowski plus 40 million. That could be an option, or just straight swap Bernardo Silva and Frenkie de Jong, get that upgrade, of course, get rid of Frenkie de Jong's high wages, bring in Bernardo Silva on lower wages. That's also an option as well. Now, Plenty Goal from Sky Germany has come out saying that Manchester United with Erik ten Hag are still pushing for Frenkie de Jong's transfer in the background. They want him, but it's not going to be easy to get him. Again, we all know Man United really want Frenkie de Jong. And finally, a big one in my opinion, Cat Radio have come out saying that if Frenkie de Jong ends up leaving Barcelona this summer, it will not be due to an economic reason, but due to a sporting reason. So now we're hearing these reports saying that, oh, we can keep Frenkie de Jong, so if Barcelona end up selling him, it will be more so a sporting reason than an economic reason. I don't know, man. I think I'm seeing, figures all over the place. I understand that. For me, if we have to sell Frenkie de Jong, okay, but if we don't have to, I personally wouldn't. But if you told me, oh, straight swap Bernardo Silva and Frenkie de Jong, I'd give the decision to Xavi. I'd say, Xavi, look, we have this option on the table, swap Frenkie de Jong for Bernardo Silva, give me the yes or no. If he says yes, okay, do it. If he says no, keep Frenkie de Jong. And then again, for Lewandowski, I think that's a big key in my opinion. If we can't get Lewandowski without selling Frenkie de Jong, I think the club will sell Frenkie de Jong. So we'll wait and see. There are a lot of options for Frenkie de Jong to leave the club this summer. The club can make an upgrade, of course, but currently the player wants to stay and Xavi's happy with him. So we'll have to wait and see how this develops. Now, a player who Barcelona will actually be selling in the next 24 to 48 hours is, of course, Ferran Jutgla. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Ferran Jutgla will leave Barcelona to join Club Brugge in Belgium in the coming hours, and the fee will be around 6 million euros. So again, Ferran Jutgla will be leaving the club this summer, and also on his Instagram, he released a letter to say goodbye to Barcelona. So Ferran Jutgla already 100% confirming he's leaving Barcelona. The question now is, where's it going to go and how much money we're going to get. Now, in the comments of the last video, I've seen a lot of people disappointed with this sale. Look, this is a 23-year-old playing in the 3rd division of La Liga and playing for Barcelona B. Barcelona B only usually have 21 and under, maybe 22. So being 22, 24 in that league for Barcelona B means you're a bit crap. So I understand he's done well this season. He's been 1 year for Barcelona. He scored some goals, came and helped out the first team as well. But look, that money would be important for Barcelona. We can get Azpilicueta for that, maybe hopefully Marcos Alonso as well. And also you get a value of a player for Barcelona B as well. We don't really get that much. In the end, if he does well for Club Brugge, we can go back and buy him, for example, like 20 million euros, something like that. He also said in this letter that he hopes to come back to Barcelona in the next 2 or 3 years. So you never know. In the end, I think this option is the best for all parties. And again, Ferran Jutgla's sale at Barcelona is imminent. Now, 2 players who Barcelona are desperate, and I mean desperate, to get rid of this summer are Martin Braithwaite and on loan player Miralem Pjanic, but both players want to stay at Barcelona until 2024 when their contracts expire. Esport 3 came out saying that Miralem Pjanic and Martin Braithwaite do not want to leave Barcelona, although it is clear they're not part of Xavi's plans for the future of the club. They intend to fulfill their contracts, and both of them are under contract at Barcelona until June 2024. You might be wondering, it's just a rumor, Barcelona will get rid of them, no problem whatsoever. But they both come out publicly in the media saying they both want to stay at Barcelona. Firstly, Braithwaite came out saying that it's something that I'm not thinking about. I have 2 years left at Barcelona. In football, you never know what happens. I'm very calm about the situation. I'll work hard during preseason and then we'll see what happens. Preseason? You tell me you're going to stay here until July? Absolutely freaking not. Pjanic came out saying that I see myself staying at Barcelona for 2 more years and finishing my contract with the club. Never say never. I get comments all the time about, why do you back Laporta? Laporta's doing a crap job. Laporta out. This is the that he's dealing with. He has the worst financial situation in the club's history. Players on 100,000 euros per week who do not want to off. This is the problem at the club. Add Umtiti to this list. Add Lenglet. Even add Neto to this list. There are so many players at this club who are the exact same thing. Remember having Miguel. He's very close to Xavi. He came out saying that Martin Braithwaite is a mercenary. He's been saying this for the past few months, and he's not the only player in the squad as well. It's clear as day. These deadwood players who Barcelona do not want to leave. I thought Martin Braithwaite better than that. I thought he's a big boy. He has big ambitions. He wants to go out there and play before the World Cup. Barcelona, if they don't want to leave, this is what you have to do. freeze them out. Say to them, okay, stay home, earn your money, but don't come to Barcelona. You're banned from the Ciutat Esportiva. Sit at home, train. I don't care. We'll see you in 2 years when your contract expires. I say this to both these two players. And the problem is, there are clubs interested. Apparently, Everton, Aston Villa, Brighton want Martin Braithwaite, and Inter Napoli want Pjanic on loan as well. There are clubs interested, but they'd rather sit at Barcelona and earn their paycheck. And you know what? Let them do so. No preseason with Barcelona. Some stay at home. Do your own damn preseason at home in your backyard with your dogs and your kids, whatever, and ban them. That's what I would do. But again, the club won't do so. So wait and see. Again, these are not the only two players. Lenglet, Umtiti, Neto are all on that same list. They all refuse to leave Barcelona. They want to stay until their contract expires. Of course, Lenglet until 2026, Umtiti until 2026, Neto next summer, 2023, and then Braithwaite and Pjanic until 2024. Where you have players like Mingueza, Nurki, Poch, and Nico who are open to leaving the club for a good offer, of course. So we'll wait and see. But again, this will be the story for Barcelona this summer. The sales are going to be key. But again, the sales, I think selling players will be more difficult than signing players. I can guarantee that these players are stubborn as hell and refuse to leave the club. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Now, a player who actually has ambitions to leave the club this summer and cares about his career, wants to go out and play some regular football, is of course Trincão. He wants to go back to Portugal, and Barcelona have no problem with that, but they want to sell him permanently and not loan him again. And reports coming in from Portugal are saying that Sporting Lisbon want to sign Trincão on loan with a buy option next season, and the player is also pushing for the move. But however, Barcelona would prefer to sell him permanently. So again, with Trincão, the club want to sell him, but the other clubs that want him want him on loan with a buy option. We'll wait and see with Trincão. I think he still has options to stay at the club if we don't sign Rafinha. He'll be next in line with Collado and also Januzaj on a free deal as well. So Trincão still has some options in my opinion, but again, the club want to cash out, want to sell him for around 20 to 30 million euros or include him in a swap deal. And again, they prefer not to loan him, but in the end, if it comes down to it, they will end up loaning him for the rest of the season. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, a quick update on two contract renewals on Roberto and Dani Alves. Firstly, on Dani Alves, coming in from Mundo Deportivo, they've come out saying that Barcelona are happy with Dani Alves' involvement on and off the pitch for the club, but Barcelona want to be honest with Dani. If a reinforcement arrives on the right-hand side, such as Azpilicueta, he would have limited minutes. So again, the club kind of want to wait and see what happens with Azpilicueta. If he comes in, they may tell Dani Alves, you know what, you're not going to play that much, go play somewhere else, get that World Cup squad that you want, and then of course, do whatever you want afterwards. But again, if Azpilicueta does not come in, they want to keep him for 6 months, and after 6 months, we'll wait and see. So again, Dani Alves, I would say 50-50 right now in his contract renewal, but again, if he leaves, no worries. If he does stay, no worries as well. Next quick update is on Sergi Roberto, coming in from Victor Novato from Cope. He's come out saying that Sergi Roberto's contract renewal will take place at some point next week. Of course, it's supposed to take place on Wednesday. It was postponed. No one knows why, but in the end, it will be happening at some point next week. The next and final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. And over the past 24 hours, more twists to this huge entire saga that's been going on for a year now. I mean, we're at one point and then just takes, in like 12 hours, just takes a whole entire 360. Firstly, Miguel from AES, who's of course very close to Xavi, came out saying that Ousmane Dembele has communicated to Barcelona that he has decided to leave the club and he will join PSG. Ousmane Dembele will join PSG and has officially rejected Barcelona's last contract renewal offer for him. So you might be thinking, okay, it's a wrap. He put his house up for rent as well. He's gonna leave, no problems. But then Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Barcelona have not yet received any final communication by Ousmane Dembele yet. The club are aware of the interest from PSG and two other clubs, Bayern Munich and Chelsea, but they're waiting for his final decision officially. So Fabrizio Romano saying Javi Miguel is wrong. He's not told Barcelona anything quite yet, but he will make his final decision very, very soon. And then Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona has a final meeting scheduled for this week with Ousmane Dembele's agent. It is not ruled out that the meeting could take place once the squad returns from Australia, with the idea of Dembele and Xavi being present in that meeting. So again, like I told you guys yesterday, Dembele and Xavi could be part of this final meeting, so of course both of them will have their influence. And then Hadia from Cope came out saying that Barcelona still does not have any official confirmation from Ousmane Dembele, again rejecting that report from Javi Miguel. The club considers him lost because there has been no progress in the negotiation, and his house in Barcelona is not up for rent as of right now. So apparently the images I showed you guys yesterday say were not true, even though they look very, very real. And then Juan Martin Alberto Roque came out saying that Barcelona are currently pessimistic about Dembele's continuation, but negotiations are officially open at this moment. It would take a big script change for him to stay, and also his house has not been put up for rent as of right now. So I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? 1 minute his house is up for rent, 1 minute it's not, he's about to join PSG, 1 minute he's not. These are all coming in from like reliable people. It's not like, oh, one crap source, one good source. It's all coming in from great sources. And then the PSG sources came in. Les Parisiens, who are the second best outlet in France behind L'Equipe, have come out saying that Luis Campos, the new Paris Saint-Germain sporting director, does not want to sign Ousmane Dembele at PSG. He will not join the club this summer. Well, keep in mind, by the way, PSG have two sporting directors, this new guy, Luis Campos, and Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe wants Dembele, but Campos does not, and apparently Campos overruled Mbappe, and the deal is now off. This is what we're hearing from France. And also, Santi from Foot Mercado, who is very close to PSG as well, came out saying that Nasser El Khelaifi is the one at PSG who wants Ousmane Dembele alongside Kylian Mbappe. They have a financial agreement with him since January. Bayern Munich and Chelsea are also pushing for him, but Dembele will decide based on the project if he leaves. Talks with Barcelona continue. So he's saying, look, Nasser El Khelaifi, who's the president, of course, is the one that wants Dembele. Luis Campos has said no, and of course Mbappe has said yes. Bayern Munich and PSG are still there. Dembele is still talking with Barcelona. I don't know who to believe anymore. I honestly don't. All I'm going to say is this. With Barcelona, it's not dead yet. There will be one more big meeting. The question now is, when will the meeting take place? How long will it take place? Who will be a part of it? Will Dembele be there? Will Xavi be there? I don't know. I think he's gone. I think if with his house up for sale, apparently it's not up for sale, but there's picture proof of it. So, I mean, is that not? I can tell you for a fact that's his house. I think he did a documentary when he first joined Barcelona back in 2018. That was. I can tell you guys for a fact that the picture that I showed you guys in yesterday's video is his house. It could be fake. I mean, it came out from good outlets on Twitter, so I thought it was real, and people are saying it is real, some people are saying it's fake, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to believe. We'll wait and see with Dembele, but again, his future is absolutely all over the place. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is to give you guys some updates surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours, more specifically around Joan Laporta. Now, Laporta has been working a lot over the past few weeks, no doubt about that, and he's also doing so with two hands behind his back. Of course, La Liga's financial fair play rules are an absolute joke. Aston Villa just bought Diego Carlos. Diego Carlos is Sevilla's best center back alongside Koundé, finished 4th in La Liga, and Aston Villa, who finished 14th in the Premier League, bought him. That's how bad the FFP rules are in La Liga, and so bad to the point that Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona once again want to request a part of the squad to reduce their salaries given the need to achieve financial fair play required by La Liga. This is not applicable to ones who've already reduced their wages and the new signings who accepted lower wages as well. So, you know, Memphis, Ferran, Oba, and the captains won't, but like players like Neto, Lenglet, Braithwaite, all those players who did not reduce their salaries, we have to ask them again. I might have to fly to Spain and deal with Javier Tebas myself, I swear to God. Also, Goal have come out saying that Barcelona's transfer plans and signings are currently paralyzed by the strict rules of financial fair play imposed by La Liga. I don't know why, but La Liga is the only league in the top 5 league that have a very strict financial fair play laws and also a strict salary bill as well. You have to spend, you know, if for every 3 players you sell, you can only buy 1. All this absolute man. It's coming to the point where Joan Laporta is he's fed up with it. He wants to challenge Javier Tebas. If he does challenge him, then Javier Tebas will put more sanction on him in Barcelona, and it makes it very difficult. And this is why signings and sales are so complicated, and this will be the main reason why Barcelona will end up selling Frenkie de Jong as well. It's all 360, all connected, right? This is why Lewandowski is taking forever, Rafinha's taking forever. The club have money. I can tell you guys this for a fact. The club have money to spend, but the problem is they can't spend it because of the league's financial fair play rules. Let's hope Juan Laporta can work out a miracle. Like I said, he said in a couple of interviews as well. Mateo Alemán has spoke a couple of times, of course, before matches during the season, and he said this as well. If Barcelona get what they want to get in the transfer window, it will be a miracle. It will be an absolute miracle to sign all these deals like BLM, Barca Studios, CBC, Goldman Sachs, bring in, you know, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Kessie, Christensen, maybe Koulibaly, Alonso, Azpilicueta, and also sell Pjanic, Braithwaite, Lenglet, Umtiti, Neto, Ricky Pushlo, Mingueza, loan or sell. If we do the perfect plan, it will be a miracle, but it is possible. So we'll wait and see. I bagged Juan Laporta. He's experienced. Imagine we had like Victor Fon and Tony Frazier right now. My God, we'd be so screwed. So let Juan Laporta work. I know a lot of you guys have been, scrutinizing him. I see it in the comments. I see it in my DMs on Twitter, Instagram, and also on Discord as well. A lot of you guys are happy about Juan Laporta. But in the end, you have to let him work, do the best he can. Then after the window ends, you judge how he does. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And of course, leave your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about the Lewandowski saga, if you have to offer Bayern Munich either Gavi, Frenkie de Jong, or Memphis Depay to bring Lewandowski to Barcelona, who would you offer? Secondly, on Koulibaly, are you optimistic about him? You think in the end he'll not happen? Thirdly, on the sales, what would you do with the players like Pjanic and Braithwaite who don't want to leave? And also your thoughts about Trincão going on loan or being sold permanently? And finally, your thoughts on the Ousmane Dembele saga. You think he'll end up staying or end up leaving? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.
Yeah.